Good morning, Saul. Just wanted to give you a video update. We're looking at your Let's Pretend exhaust pipe because we had to take your original exhaust pipe out as it was one continuous copper pipe that went from out there behind the transom to the engine. And you can see the inside of the Let's Pretend exhaust pipe right here where it's capped off on the end. We also need to do something with your fuel tank filler, so we're actually able to turn your fuel tank filler pipe over. That's your fuel cap, and we were actually able to turn it over where we had more threads and just fasten it in fake that way. So if you ever did put your internal combustion engine back in, all you have to do is turn that over, put it right back in your tank. These straps right here were the original tank support straps. So of course we'll be shipping the tank and the engine and so forth with the boat. Here's the storage system for the ladder, and we've also realized that there is no paddle in this boat, and we should purchase you a paddle, or you can purchase one there. Just let us know if you'd like us to get one for you. Right here, I'm going to step in the boat. Right here is the forward and reverse switch. Actually, this is the forward switch right here, and that's the reverse switch right here for the electric motor. We have extended the shaft. This is the propeller shaft. We've extended that shaft, and the motor mount's been in, and I had to mount these switches, so of course, pull the motor mount out after its trial fit to make sure that everything would fit properly. And I've placed the switches just as high in the boat as I can. Should you ever have any difficulty with water or a bilge pump or anything failing, try to keep water out of that if at all possible. The plywood panel you see right here is the support panel for your batteries. It will go immediately in front of the motor mount, which I'll show you a picture of the motor mount here in just a moment. We have everything. Your GPS is mounted, as I described, right below where you're going to be sitting. The seat, of course, is out right now as well. But I said GPS and I meant depth sounder. So your depth sounder, you just flip the display over, and you can see what's going on, and flip this display back for getting in and out of the boat. And actually, it's probably not going to be in your way for even getting in and out of the boat. This is your gear shift lever that's really activates your switches for forward and reverse. So that's reverse, and that's forward, and if we look back here, that's forward, that's reverse. I hope there's enough light that you can see what's going on back there. So this thing will behave just exactly as it did when it was powered with an internal combustion engine. Up here we have mounted your speakers. We had to actually move the air horn. This has an air horn which we hope still works. So your speakers are mounted up here. There's a wiring harness right here that is all ready for the radio. We're going to mount the radio below these gauges. We decided not to use wood because we were having to make the piece of wood so large that it was going to be a knuckle buster if you ever put your hand on top of the gear shift, which is kind of what you're going to do, probably. I mean, you can grasp it down here, but it's very easy just to push from the top, so that's going to be a habit, probably. We also have an antenna mounted for normal radio programming, and let's see, so that's most of it. The throttle, of course, is right here on your steering wheel, and that throttle moves a lever out here, and that's going to be hooked up to the rheostat, which will be your speed control. Actually, it's not a rheostat, but we'll call it that. But anyway, it'll be hooked to a device that controls the speed. That device is still right down here in the box with the controller, and that device is right here. And as you can see, this will be controlled by the throttle. Alright, and over here on our welding table is the motor mount. Let me turn some lights on. And it's ready to go in right now. I just thought I'd do an update before we actually put it in this morning. Whoops! Wrong light switch. Okay, so here we go. Motor mount. Complete with electric motor already mounted. So, and that's the driver pulley. The driven pulley was actually over in that's the motor, and the driven pulley was actually laying in the boat. That was the black item laying in the boat. So we're just about ready to. We'll be testing later today, or sometime later this week. If we miss the window today, I've got some places I have to be, some commitments I have on the 18th, 19th, and 20th, as I mentioned before. But we'll be testing certainly by the end of the week. All right, so thanks a lot. Bye.